Throughout the entire history of football, only 16 players have ever been sold for 100 million euros or more. Whether or not they were worth that hefty price tag is a debate for another day. But one thing is clear, the exclusive 100 million euro club is about to welcome some new members this summer. With one of the busiest transfer windows looming, a wave of high-profile moves is expected, and based on current rumors and market valuations, at least 10 players look poised to command a 9-figure fee. Leading the charge is Alexander Isak, arguably the most obvious candidate. The Swedish striker is one of the most in-demand forwards in the world right now, and Newcastle have made it clear, if anyone wants him this summer, they'll need to cough up around 150 million euros. That fee would instantly make him the third most expensive player in football history. Thanks to his performances in both the Premier League and La Liga, several top clubs are seriously considering him. While negotiations might bring the price down slightly, Newcastle are firm. Anything below 100 million euros is a non-starter. With Champions League football likely next season, they're in no rush to sell unless the offer is massive. And Isak isn't the only Newcastle player in this conversation. Can you guess who the other is? We'll get to him soon. Meanwhile, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go do that right now so you never miss our latest videos. Another forward being linked with a blockbuster move is Rafael Leão. The Portuguese winger has been a standout performer in Serie A, but with AC Milan set to miss out on Champions League football, the 25-year-old could be on his way out. His release clause is a staggering 175 million euros, and with his contract running until 2028, Milan will try to squeeze every last euro from his sale. He's reportedly on Liverpool's radar, and Arsenal have also shown interest. However, don't rule out the possibility of Saudi clubs making a move. They've proven they have deep pockets, and after paying 77 million euros for Johan Duran, they could easily go all in for Leão. While Leão might head to Saudi Arabia, William Saliba definitely won't. The Arsenal centre-back is only being linked with a move to Real Madrid. After a tough season defensively, Madrid are looking to reinforce their backline, especially with midfielders and academy graduates often deputizing as centre-backs. Saliba has long been on their radar, and with a summer of major changes expected at the Bernabeu, this might be the time they finally bring him in. Arsenal, of course, are keen to keep him, but if Real Madrid offer upwards of 100 million euros, it could be too tempting to resist. And honestly, for a defender of Saliba's caliber, that might be a fair price. Now here's where it gets a bit controversial: Tyler Dibling. The 19-year-old Southampton midfielder has shown flashes of brilliance, but with the club relegated, their reported £100 million asking price seems overly ambitious. Manchester City have already indicated they won't pay that much, despite liking the player. Manchester United, on the other hand, are still watching closely. Whether they'll be bold enough to make a move at that price remains to be seen. City might not splurge on Dibling, but they might just take that gamble on Morgan Gibbs-White. The 25-year-old has had a phenomenal season with Nottingham Forest, playing a key role in their qualification for European football. With De Bruyne aging, Gundogan already gone, and Silva potentially leaving, Manchester City are in the market for midfield reinforcements, and Gibbs-White could be the answer. But after their expensive experiment with Jack Grealish, will City spend another 100 million on an English midfielder? That's the big question. Another name on City's radar is Florian Wirtz. Bayer Leverkusen will likely demand more than 100 million euros for the German star, following the precedent set by Dortmund when they sold Bellingham to Madrid. Wirtz is wanted by Europe's elite. City, Bayern, and Real Madrid all have their eyes on him, and his breakout performances suggest he could be worth every penny. Returning to Newcastle, the other big name is Bruno Guimaraes. As one of the club's captains and their highest-paid player, he's central to their project. But his release clause, £100 million, is a clear message: he won't leave on the cheap. Arsenal and City are reportedly interested, but it remains to be seen if they'll meet that hefty demand. Adam Wharton is another midfielder with a sky-high valuation. Crystal Palace reportedly want 100 million euros for the 21-year-old, who's considered too good for the club by many. With his contract running until 2029, Palace are in a strong negotiating position. Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal are all circling, but it'll take a serious offer to pry him away. Similarly, Carlos Baleba has made quite an impression at Brighton. Known for developing talent and selling for massive profits, Brighton might once again strike gold. Having sold Caicedo for £100 million last year and nearly offloaded Evan Ferguson for a similar amount, they could easily demand a similar figure for Baleba if the interest heats up. Finally, there's Rodrigo. Real Madrid valued him at €175 million last year amid strong interest from City and Liverpool. While he probably won't cost that much now, his market value is still around €100 million, and Madrid won't let him go for less. The Brazilian is just 24, can play anywhere across the front line, and has already won it all at club level. Madrid could sell him, use Güler as his replacement, and funnel the funds into acquiring someone like Saliba or Wirtz. Sounds simple in theory, but as we know, transfers are rarely that straightforward. So, who do you think will actually be sold for €100 million or more this summer? Drop your predictions in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a post. Catch you in the next one.